quite high pitched.
That was me screaming.
Apparently, we all have an emotional need for roller coaster rides.
That's according to a roller coaster academic who thinks people chase the feeling of controlled fear that they provide. And roller coaster expert Malcolm Burt joins us. I didn't know there was such a thing as roller coaster experts, but here you are. You say we have an emotional need for this. I personally don't, but why do you say that?
The topic, being a roller coaster expert, sounds a little bit nutty when you first think about it, but if you look at the act of consuming these rides, they're located a long way outside major cities, so it's actually, it's quite hard to get to them. It's very expensive to get into the parks, and we can sit there and wait for 2 hours for a 60-second ride to nowhere. So that's weird when you think about it.
So what's the draw card? Why do you say there's this emotional need for a roller coaster ride?
I think because the world has changed enormously since the Industrial Revolution, and we haven't. We're still the same twitchy cavemen that we always were, but now we're living in a lazy consumerist society. I know that sounds terrible, but you think people binge watch Netflix and they think that's worthy of posting about. We simulate manual labour in gyms. That's what you're actually doing in gyms. So in actual fact, we live in a very sort of protected society, and roller coasters and extreme thrill rides are possibly one way of staying in touch with that primal instinct.
Right.
We've all seen those pictures of people stuck upside down for hours while they try to reach them. I mean, surely that must put people off.
Coasters promote themselves as being daring thrills, and they appear to be incredibly dangerous when you look at them. That's part of the appeal, but in actual fact, they're incredibly safe. They're really, really safe. So in some ways, challenging yourself to get on these rides, it's not really a challenge.
So Malcolm, I'm picturing you at a theme park, strapped in on the roller coaster ride with your notepad, perhaps a stethoscope. Is that sort of how it all works, this roller coaster expert game?
I think I've sort of tortured my friends in the past by going to parks because you're supposed to just enjoy it, and I'm sitting there thinking, noting and putting little things on my phone, and that's probably tiresome for my friends, but it's fun to just go there and experience it through other people's eyes sometimes, because I have been around the world and been to a lot of parks.
And this is something you developed early, a love of roller coasters?
To be honest, I was a bit of a fat, nerdy kid. I wasn't very good at sports, so I thought that these parks would be a bit of a sanctuary. And when I saw the gigantic roller coasters, I thought, well, I can't play sports, but if I can get on these rides, and maybe that's something worth boasting about. And I really haven't grown up much since then.
What a great job to keep you young. Look, you're doing a PhD at the moment on theme parks. What is the secret to a successful theme park? Is it the roller coasters that go faster and longer and are more scary?
The roller coasters, the extreme roller coasters and extreme thrill rides in general, I definitely draw cards. I mean, that's why I called the documentary signature attraction, because the roller coaster is a signature attraction of the park. But the reality is that the extreme enthusiasts that go on the super scary rides that get all the press, they only sort of make up a small part of the theme park mix. It's the majority is families. But what I think is interesting is there's evidence that people will come and look at these rides even if they have no intention whatsoever of going on them. So the people that say, oh, you'd hate me because I don't like roller coasters, it's like, well, that's fine. They will still go to a park and actually check it out and see everyone else going on. I
took my 7-year-old to Magic Mountain in California, and we quickly found out that he's not a roller coaster guy, which made for a very long day.
Well, that'll save you a lot of money in the long run. Malcolm, this is the most serious and academic conversation I personally have ever had about a roller coaster, so I've very much enjoyed your expertise and input. Thank
Good luck
you so
with the PhD.
much for joining us.